Poem Ugly Cat by Igor Mizunin. I lived in an ancient house one day. Many years have now passed away. In the hearts of its residents it was plain how ugly the local cat was, all the same. This ugly cat was so easily defined. One eye and one ear, it was no lie. He knew the struggles, knew the cost of being alone and feeling lost. A missing tail, a paw skewed and odd, numerous scars, and yet, oh my, oh my, oh my, was he odd. Once upon a time he was a pleasant tabby, now so distorted, so utterly shabby. No one touched the poor, hideous cat. They hurled bottles and stones where he sat, sprayed him with ice. Oh, the spite tried to banish him out of their sight. Caught indoors, his paws bore the scars when he tried to enter beneath the stars. Suffering and licking wounds, you see. Many times beneath someone's window he'd be. Still he would rub against their knees, seeking affection. Oh, please, oh, please. At the sight of children he'd chase and play, longing for care, but it never came his way. He could never grasp why it's so, why in the world there's nowhere to go. Though he looked ugly, dirty, and thin, he had a pure soul with love held within. Once, attacked by dogs, he was maimed. In the neighbor's yard, he was blamed. I heard barking, cries for salvation. I rushed downstairs, heart filled with trepidation. The ugly cat was badly bitten and torn. Blood covered his body. He was forlorn. He was nearly dying, almost near his end, curled up almost lifeless, my dear old friend. He felt the end was drawing near. A tear crossed his face, a heartfelt fear. I brought him into the house. There he lay, gasping for breath, unable to sway. I could feel the pain he was in, and how hard it was to even begin. He reached for my face, so very meek, tried to lick me, a gesture so weak. With tears in my eyes, I held him close. He pressed his good eye, oh, so morose. He leaned into mine, oh, so warm, and the cat began to purr, so full of charm. Even through agony and all of the strife, he sought but a drop of love in his life, a drop of compassion, hard to protect in this cruel world, so morally incorrect. In that very moment, I was moved to see that the most beautiful and loving, certainly, was the one looking at me, almost dying, an ordinary street cat, ugly and terrifying. For the first time, he felt someone's affection, found someone who gave him a sense of protection. Happy he met someone who brought him ease, and not a soul who caused him to displease. He died just a little before we were home. In the entrance, I sat there feeling so alone. I held him for hours in the fading light. Worry and fear overcame me that night. I suddenly realized what had to be. The wretched, crippled cat transformed me. He conveyed more suffering in his lot than all the lectures, books, and lessons taught. He scratched not my body but my soul so deep through my life's challenges, struggles, and keep. I will strive for one thing, this much is true, to love like the ugly cat, pure and blue,